It could be time to dump a ton of money into puts on the market, calls on GameStop, calls on AMC. These are things that I'm doing, and I'm going to explain why in today's video. I see huge opportunity for anybody who clicked on this video and will watch it all the way through. Without further ado, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Okay, before we jump into AMC and GameStop's charts, BlackRock is now hit with 54 counts of securities violations. This comes just after the CAT system is fully live, up and running. Does this have something to do with it? Potentially, likely. GameStop just dropped a 8K filing. What is this about? The newest news is good news. It is bullish news. The new 8K filing says, in quotes, issue irreversible note to terminate $250 million credit effective August 27th. Company's principal sources of liquidity will now be cash from operations and cash on hand. So dumb it down for me. This basically is GameStop telling banks that, hey, we do not need you. We have this cash on hand and we do not need your credit line anymore, so we're going to terminate $250 million worth of this. So this is bullish. Now AMC is trading at $4.82, up 1.58% on the day. You can see that we broke below out of this flag, even though we were supposed to break above out of this flag, and the reason we were supposed to is because of this blue cycle. We actually saw a break up, a scale down, and then a squeeze higher. AMC did not see that. We saw an inverse part of the cycle in this blue cycle, but I'm extremely bullish here, and I'm going to explain why right now, why I added AMC calls. First of all, we are 135 days into the cycle today. Today marks the 135th day. AMC 135 days in prior. We are right here. Now, all right, hopefully the background isn't loud for you guys. Some dude just started a huge sitting lawnmower and now it's just like right outside of the window. I'll try my best to keep that blocked out with the mic. Okay, so 135 days in, we are sitting right here on AMC, meaning you're going to get this chop trade and the squeeze higher. And that's exactly what I think happened. I think this part of the cycle played out inverse. Now you're coming up and there is no room for downside. Again, this is all my opinion. I put my money where my mouth is. I alerted Discord earlier to enter AMC and GameStop calls. Now, why GameStop? GameStop broke down below out of this channel after testing 1, 2, 3 times. Very similar to AMC, getting a V-shaped recovery. GameStop is 121 days into its cycle, trading at $21.02. Also up about 6% on the day. And I think GameStop is about to explode higher. Reason being, 121 days in back here brings you right to the finish of this blue cycle where this U-shaped recovery is. So what am I seeing? I see this and I see GameStop right here. This is exactly where GameStop is, and this is exactly where AMC is, meaning large moves up, GameStop, large moves up. Okay, this is exactly what I see happening. What are my price targets? Well, to keep it very simple, I'm watching about 27 bucks to see if momentum and follow through ends up following through at that level. But the fact that the time is coming where the SPY might crash alongside a squeeze, which is not something that we have seen, tells me we probably get another algorithm break. Now, I want to talk about a couple other squeeze plays, but real quick, AMC options data. Do not forget September 20th, I believe, is quad witching, and you have over 300,000 call contracts and only 80,000 put contracts expiring on that date. So we could see a nasty gamma squeeze around earnings time, around GameStop earnings time, right? Lots of things lining up for early September on top of this. GameStop not reporting the options change. Short exempt volume also has been increasing over there just by a little bit. Same with AMC as well, right? Okay, Nokia, we entered calls in this a while back, up 5%, trading at 441. This thing, as you can see, is getting large boom boom candles to the upside. I gave out the levels in Discord. If we can break 460 and close above it, you're coming right up to around 520, 585, 650, 750, so on and so forth, until potentially, right, depending on momentum, you get to around $12.35, $12.25, right? That's what I'm watching on Nokia, potentially even higher. And of course, these gains will be absolutely nuts if it does end up getting there. Lastly, Holo, we have been talking about, up 13% on the day. Again, it's time to just keep watch on this. It's time to keep watch on a bunch of squeeze plays, but of course, our main ones, AMC and GameStop, which I'm very, very excited for. If you guys agree with me on this, drop a comment down below for AMC and GameStop if you loaded up on calls, if you don't think it's time yet, so on and so forth. Now, as far as the overall market, loading up puts probably a few months out is not a bad idea in my opinion. First of all, I made a video on why a recession's coming using ChatGPT. Everything checked out, every single box. Now, August alone, Turkey's stock market is down 8.3% for the month alone, the biggest market fall in the world. And this could just be warning signs for other markets. On top of that, you can see multiple things indicating a recession is already here and we're just not falling yet, including the yield curve, which has never ever been wrong, indicating a recession. The SPY has bounced off of this level that we have called out perfectly, came back up, tested this ascending what was once support trend line, now resistance trend line, wicked above it, faked people out into getting calls, and at this point this is likely to go bearish right here, right? This is likely to be the top rejection everybody is waiting for and to sell off to the downside. If we come back down and we retest 555, in my personal opinion, that's going to break. That's an easy short, at least down to around 546.60 to 543. And then obviously if a recession kicks in, if everything happens the way it happens, we have our level still at 453 on the SPY and potentially a full 26% drop at 425. Okay, Nvidia announced a $50 billion stock buyback. They absolutely crushed everything across the board on earnings, revenue beat, earnings per share, everything across the board seemed pretty solid. Guidance was pretty solid, yet we got smashed. And we did play calls on Nvidia, not good, right? Obviously, this was a gamble. Nvidia came down under 122, went above 124, faked everyone out just like the SPY, and now its body is forming under this level. If we close under 122, Nvidia still remains very, very bearish. That is easily bringing us down to 118.30, at least to 118 probably on Friday. And then following that, you're going to come down, retest 114. That is going to be a major level, major breaking point. Then, of course, 111, 107, 104, 96, 91, and then a breakdown of structure. And that would mean, I think, Nvidia's bubble will be popped, and it will come at least down to this ascending trend line down here, down to around 65 bucks. Okay. Along with that, the SPY would probably be selling off. Very worst case scenario, Nvidia comes down between 40 and 50 bucks. Last but not least, Bitcoin faked everyone out, curled back higher, pretending to show strength, but in my opinion, if we continue higher, we get rejected at 61.5 and then sell off even further, coming down to 54 on Bitcoin. Overall, guys, that is what I got for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Before you click off the video, make sure to get in the Discord. It is the third link in the description of the video. If you want to know my trades as soon as I take them, come talk with me. Come talk with the most amazing people, stocks, and crypto all day long. This is the place to go. Best vibes, no bad questions. Whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, get in here, guys. You will not regret it. So come join the family. That is the third link in the description, and I will leave it pinned in the top of comments. And the second link in the description is for Moomoo. It's a free broker, keeps your money insured, just like some of the other brokers, but it also gives you tools that they don't have, like level 2 order book data that you do not have to pay for, so you can see where whales are loading up and dropping off shares, shorting as a retail trader, which is pretty cool, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and allowing you to earn 8.1% APY. But none of those are even the best things out of it. If you sign up through my link and make a deposit, you're getting up to 20 free stocks. So go do that, guys. Last but not least, the top link is for my custom indicator. If you don't have any indicator, this is pattern detection and forecasting. I've used it in the videos before. It detects patterns, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do. So this, alongside your TA and your personal opinions, can make you a master trader. So go add it to your TradingView charts, guys. That is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.